Hello and welcome to AC News. This is Yousef Eissa, and joining me today are Farah Affifi and Hisham. Farah and Amr won first place in the RAYA Step Up Challenge with two other team members, where they were asked to find a solution to a problem facing any community of their choice. As a team, they chose to focus on sporting clubs, and they came up with a way to facilitate payments within the clubs by making them entirely cashless. Welcome, Farah and Amr. How are you guys?
Hello, we're fine.
So, can you tell me, how did you guys hear about the competition?
Okay, so we're walking عادي on campus, and we saw the flyer of the Step Up challenge. So Siri saw it first, and he called Hussein and told him there's a competition that's register. So Hussein called me and Farah, and we got in.
And you guys all knew each other from beforehand?
No, we didn't know Siri from before. So me and Farah and Hussein, we knew each other from before, but we got to know Siri during the competition.
Nice. Okay. So what was this competition for? What was the purpose?
So it's basically you choose a community of your choice, and then you make it cashless. So you come up with a cashless solution, and you make it cashless. Okay.
Farah, what were the different stages you guys went through?
Okay, so the first stage was to meet with RAYA representatives in a less formal way and present to them the idea we chose or the community we chose. And then there was like a month or so we can come up with the idea and prepare a presentation and so on. And then on the day of the presentation, we all presented to two different panels of judges. And at the end, they chose two finalists. We were one of the finalists and there was another team. And then we presented in front of the whole board. And then we won.
Okay, that's great. So do you think a lot of people knew about the competitions that were happening?
Yeah,
or was
I
it just you?
so. No, there were a lot of emails sent.
Okay, because actually we interviewed a few people from AUC students and asked them about their opinions about the competitions happening at AUC. So we're just going to move to a video showing their opinions right now.
Honestly, don't find it very fulfilling. I feel like it's very time consuming and the reward is usually not like as sufficient as the amount of work that you put into it. So I didn't feel like it was worth basically all the effort, and it's always during class times and projects and stuff, so it's like I dedicate my time to projects instead.
I have heard about it and I tried to join, but I couldn't balance between the competition and my football training, so I couldn't join the competition.
No, I haven't heard of them, and even if I did, I wouldn't have time for them.
So you can see that almost a lot of people, no one knew about the videos before. So what made you guys like decide it was just a sign that you saw and that was all you needed to follow through?
So it's all about balancing between extracurriculars and the academics during the semester. So that's what's gonna make us stand out. So that's why we decided to join the competition. And we actually had another competition on the same day, and we won too.
Okay, interesting. What was that competition on?
It was a P&G case challenge. So two of P&G's brands were struggling according to the case, and we had to
find a solution to solve it. They need to solve the commercial.
Solve also case. Another solution, another problem facing a community to solve.
Yeah.
So that's what you guys are doing, just solving problems. Nice. Okay. Farah, so Amr mentioned that it was Siri's idea to join the competition, but what did each of you provide to the group? Like, what did you manage to add?
Well, at first we all met and just sat down to discuss the communities, the options of communities we had. And then we all decided to work on it beforehand, so we could have time to balance between everything and not just cram things up at the last minute. That's it, I think.
And what about you, Amr? What background did you add to them?
I don't know, but we all participated and we all were interactive in the same way. We did not work individually. We had everything done together. So I think I couldn't extract what I did myself, but I can mention what we all did as a collective. So we all went on field, we researched, we talked to board members, we talked to vendors. We've met even with bank officials, and we had some sponsors. We've discussed with several startups from AUC Venture Lab, and we had everything on track with us.
Okay.
collectively,
Also,
yeah.
we posted surveys on the WhatsApp and AUC group, which basically has everyone who graduated or is still an AUC student. That gave us a wide audience to be able to spread the idea and try to collect information about the feasibility of this idea we had. And we were contacted by several people. For example, a competitor to RAYA's financial holding arm, and we kind of had an idea about the market currently. Yeah.
Okay. So this idea, where did it come from? What brought it up?
AUC coin, to be honest.
AUC coin.
Yeah.
It's a similar idea to that.
Yeah, it's a similar idea, but using your club IDs
Okay.
instead of your university IDs.
And it's applicable in the same manner. Those cards can easily be transferred.
Yeah, it's going to become more efficient due to the amount of members. Like, we're talking about more than 500,000 people or members, club members. So we're upscaling the AUC coin idea and taking it to another level.
Taking it around different communities,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
just AUCs.
Yes.
So why did you guys pick sporting clubs specifically?
We believe that it has a wide population. It has we can access different levels of the communities. So we thought that it's actually a very efficient community we can implement that has a lot of room for creativity and so.
So do you think your idea will actually be implemented after you guys, now that you've won the competition?
So actually, like, there's a war right now being fought on who's going to implement this idea, and they're bidding on several sports clubs, and like
Wow.
a lot of companies are
They're competing
against each other to win sporting clubs to implement the idea.
Wow, okay, that's great for you guys.
Yeah.
That's nice. What about some challenges that you guys faced during this? And it can't have been easy, of course.
Yeah, the information, like in Egypt, it's super hard to extract information, and the competition, everyone's hiding their information, and they're like,
Of course.
tell me what you're doing so I can tell you what I'm doing, and like we don't trust them. As like, trust is limited in the competitive sphere in Egypt. So I think information and knowing what's real and what's not real, and identifying both was our biggest challenge.
For me, it was, to be honest, the balance between academic life and extracurriculars. I had to sacrifice a lot of my time, a lot of sleep, a lot of time at home, so I can just manage to fit everything into my schedule.
And submit the project.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think the judges chose your idea specifically? Like, what do you think? It's an idea that exists, like you said. AUC Coin has already applied it, and I'm sure it exists in different places, not just AUC. So why specifically do you think it was suitable?
I think it's the way we carried out ourselves and the feasibility of the project. Like, other groups presented stuff that were still a bit theoretical or a bit conceptual, but ours was something on ground and something ready for action. So I think the feasibility and the time frame of our concept was attractive, I think, to say.
It was realistic. It was easy to achieve. Okay. So at what point did you guys feel like you were going to win or lose?
The team was actually divided, so we were in the hall presenting, the both semi-finalists, we were presenting against each other, and Hussein actually was like, get your passports ready, we're going to Italy, but I was still hesitant about who's gonna win, but some of us were actually, no, khalas,
it's for sure.
It's done.
That must be a great feeling.
Yeah.
So tell me, what did you guys win?
A trip to Italy and a course sponsored by the International Business School.
Okay, and that's for which semester? Or
the winter semester.
Yeah.
This coming
so in
winter.
Jan.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're excited.
And how'd you guys celebrate after your big win?
We actually traveled to Ras Sidr.
Nice.
However, this trip was cut a bit short, so we only went there for one day. because the next day we had to meet with the RAYA company officials over there so we can discuss our idea further, so we can present in front of the board of directors of all the all the companies within RAYA. But it was also rescheduled, so we cut back our trip. So we decided to go to the top and just have wings and
have wings. Nice. That sounds like a nice celebration. So the future is looking pretty good for you guys. My last question is, how realistic are you guys willing to add to this? Are you investing any of your own further time and money into it?
So we're still discussing it, but I think we're gonna take it a step further and making it a startup.
Okay, this is in the works currently.
Yeah. But still, it needs a lot of effort and money.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
So thank you, Farah, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and Amr, both of you. I wish you guys the best of luck. That was all for today. Farah and Amr's success story will hopefully encourage other students to join other competitions here at AUC and bring the best to the table. So thank you for tuning in to AUC News. That was Yousef Eissa.